Tupac. You know that Terry Crews scene. What was it? What was it? Was that a Friday After Next? The Terry Crews scene when when he's in his drawers and he's shaking his ass to that Tupac. How do you want it? That is one of the funniest scenes. Tupac. Hit the like button, man. That is, I always thought, and maybe I'm the only one who thinks this, when Tupac was dissing everybody in '96, there was an interview where he kind of dissed Ice Cube. He was like, Ice Cube, how come you wasn't making them bow down before I got out of prison? So I always thought that, I don't know why, but I always thought like Ice Cube's like payback or response to Tupac is that scene in Friday After Next. I'm gonna have this big swole behemoth who's a fruitcake, and he's gonna be lusting after Tupac. I always thought that was like a funny comedic payback. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Hit the like button, damn it. But Tupac Shakur. You see, ain't nobody sacred on this channel except me. Anybody can get it because everybody deserves it. This channel, I'm not a fan of nobody. I'm not a man worshiper. I don't commit idolatry. I say what needs to be said. I make the point that needs to be made. I don't care how somebody feels. I don't care about a fan. Tupac Shakur. Rap has always had this delusion about it. And one of the great delusions is rappers taught you that if somebody criticizes somebody, they're a hater. If you criticize this, you hating. That is nonsense. Because you know what you're really saying? You can't criticize anything. That's what that really means. I can't handle criticism. You know what that really means? Everything must be great then. Because if you say something's not, you're hating. So that means everything is good. This is what rappers have taught society. But if you want to call people haters, then that means you have to look at who those people would be, and you can't pick and choose. So if criticizing people, if dissing people makes you a hater, that means the biggest haters ever are Tupac, Eminem, and 50 Cent. Also, Game and Joe Budden. These are the 5 rappers who have the most disses, the most diss songs. They talked about people the most. They were in the most conflict of back and forth with people. Look at Joe Budden. He don't even rap no more, and he's still having feuds with people through his podcast. He can't even get along with his damn host. But using you people's logic, the biggest haters in the history of rap are Eminem, 50 Cent, Tupac Shakur. Now, I've made that point about Eminem on this channel. I've made that point about 50 Cent. 50 Cent is obsessed with Ja Rule. He's obsessed with Puff Daddy. Oh, but you people pick and choose. Oh, I'm obsessed with 50 Cent. So it's funny. Yeah. When you like the person, it's funny. But when it's somebody else, oh, you hating, why you hating, man? Why you hating? Come on, man, you hating, man. Shut up. But if you want to go by you people's delusional logic, then Tupac is one of them people on that list. Because in 1996, this man was on a rampage. And we're going by you people's logic. We're not going by actual logic. No, we're going by the nonsense of rap logic. That if you criticize somebody, you hating. Oh, let me guess. If the popular person does it, it's not hating. It's Jesus Christ speaking. Because you people are making gods out of rappers. Which shows you actually don't like them and you don't respect them. Because when you respect somebody, you don't put them in that dangerous position. If you respected rappers you like, you wouldn't treat them like God. Because the actual God will remove that person. Sometimes when these celebrities pass away, yeah, it might say pills. It might say a shooting. But no. That's just what it says in the human side. They might have perished because the Most High removed them. I'm speaking on a greater level. The Most High is removing celebrities because you people are making them into gods. See, when you make a human God, the actual God will move that person out the way so you can see him now. But most of you people don't get that message. So that's the real reason why these celebrities keep passing. It's not a conspiracy. It's not Illuminati. No, you're living in a system of idolatry. So to cut that down, to go by you people's logic on haters, then Tupac Shakur might be the number one hater in the history of rap, because in 1996, he's going at Puffy, he's going at Lil' Kim, he's going at Junior Mafia, he's going at Mobb Deep, he went at Chino XL, he went at King Son, he went at Doo-Wop. Now, I'm sure most of these man worshippers who might be clicking on this, you don't even know part of the names I even said, because you're not actual hip-hop historians, you're not actual hip-hop supporters. No, you probably think hip-hop started in 1996. These are the type of monkeys you'd be like, who's the best rappers ever? Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas. Okay, so you think rap started in 1996? They never have no information. A lot of these people, and I'll make this clear. My favorite hip hop artist of all time is Tupac Shakur. He's the greatest of all time. But I don't worship no man, because he was just that, an imperfect man. He had stains in his drawers too. Now, a lot of these people, these fake phony Tupac supporters, only thing they can tell you is all eyes on me, all eyes on me. All Eyes on Me is not even his best album. The Machiavelli album, not even his best album. They don't know nothing about him on Tupacalypse Now. They don't know nothing about the Strictly for My Niggas album. They don't know any of his actual work besides 1996 with Suge Knight. Fakes and phonies, boy, I tell you. They never heard Panther Power. They don't really know his work. They don't know his work. But anywho, if you want to put that label of hating, then he has to fit in that label. And even beyond that, you might have to say he was obsessed with Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls was someone who did not engage with Tupac Shakur. And I believe he did not engage publicly because he understood that this person was not thinking clearly. Clearly, Tupac Shakur was not thinking clearly when he got out of prison. He was not thinking clearly at that time because he had just been robbed. He got hit in the head. You have this big head female saying he took something from her. He gets out. He's on probation. He's in L.A. He's around Suge Knight. He's around gang members. See, I don't think people understand the trauma and the psychosis it is about being around gang members. Everything's not entertainment. Some things are real life. He was mixed in too many circles. This man's head was clearly spinning in the year of 1996. Whether it was right or wrong, what I just said is a fact. His head was spinning. And he had an obsession with Biggie Smalls. You can't deny that. On All Eyes on Me, he did have not subliminal disses, but subliminal references to Biggie Smalls. The song called Holler at Me, that was basically, he has some little subliminals on that about Biggie Smalls. And I believe even Stretch maybe, but Stretch had passed at that time. But he did develop an obsession with him and then hit him up. Hit him up is obviously the exploding boiling point of that obsession. I'm going to get with your wife, obsession. The original Machiavelli, the 3-Day Theory, the original demo, which was supposed to be a free mixtape, on the original art of it, he has Biggie Smalls and Puffy as like a cartoon of like a pig or something. He's obsessed with Biggie Smalls. And I think part of that obsession grew because if you understand human psychology, which most people don't, if you understand that, sometimes the heated nature, the obsession, it grows when the other party is not really responding, when they're not really engaging. Oh, that's the perfect word. He's making cover art of Biggie Smalls on his album. And then he continues the disses. And then when he passes away, you have years and years and years of unreleased songs that become released, whether on the internet, whether on mixtapes, whether on the studio albums of, Until the End of Time or Better Days or what have you, where there are all these Biggie disses and Jay-Z disses, and great. He had a obsession, but you people with your logic, that would be called hating. But no one ever calls this person that. No one ever calls Eminem this. Eminem. Everything about Eminem, he's crying and crying and crying and crying. Eminem will diss people, but if you respond somehow, he's not wrong, you're wrong. This is the delusion of fans. 50 Cent, he's clearly been hating on Ja Rule since 1999, but none of you call it that. Why? Because you're in a pick and choose, man-worshipping society. I'm sorry, Many Men was not that good that I could just be blind to 50 Cent. Sorry, it wasn't that good of a song to just be blind. But that's what these people are. And that's what it is. Hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, if you have a video request, you can donate to the Cash App, and that is it.